Hey, look. We be riding on dirt roads on a Harley. That's right, they'll do dirt too. Not big dirt, but they'll do dirt. Oh, big truck. It's a hell of a place to stand. Yep, this brings me up to recent videos I've been watching lately of films made and with a new one coming out. So let's get into that right after we cue the intro. Oh, wait, that's right, I don't have an intro. So let's just get right into it then. How's it going, everybody? Moose here. It is October 9th at about 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon. I am on my way to work. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about a TV show / series that used to be on for a little bit called Long Way Around, and then there was Long Way Down. One was filmed in 2004. The other was filmed in 2007. And for those of you who have watched it, you know that it starred Ian McGregor, which I believe was the gentleman who played Obi-Wan on Star Wars, the newer films. And then it had Charlie Borman, which was one of his friends who's an actor in some movies. His father's actually known for being the, I think, the director or whatever of like Deliverance and stuff like that. His father worked on those movies. So his father's pretty, or producer might be. Can't remember which. So his father's really well known. Charlie Borman may not well as known over here as he might be over in England area, Britain. But yeah, they been on basically bike trips. The first one was Long Way Round, where they took and they went from London to New York, the long way, going east. So they went through Russia, Mongolia, Kazakhstan, all those places. Really good film. It was made in 2004. They performed the trip on 2000, I imagine 2004 BMW GS 1150s, I believe. Back then they were 1150s. Now they're the 1250, and then there's a 1200 before that. And then in 2007 they did a Long Way Down, which was from London down to Cape Town in Africa. And they did it on the same style bike in 07. And then, from there, Ian McGregor, of course, still doing movies and stuff. I think he just got done doing Winnie the Pooh or something like that. I don't follow him as an actor. I don't really know many of his films. Charlie Borman kept doing different shows like By Any Means, Last Frontiers of sorts and stuff. He did those, I think, as little snippets. I don't know when those stopped. I think maybe 2009, 2010 area, somewhere around there. Still an avid rider, did a Dakar race and stuff like that on dirt bikes and stuff. But anyway, they're both really entertaining shows. If you haven't watched them, I recommend watching them. If you have, hopefully you enjoyed them. I do. I'm watching them again right now, actually, because I can just kind of listen to them in the background while I'm doing things. I know what's going on. But anyways, this video brings up the point that there's actually a new one coming out. It's 2019. They're on it right now. My understanding of it, doing the trip, is called The Long Way Up. There's a few videos on YouTube about it, and some different things about what they're doing. I think they're starting in Chile maybe and going to Los Angeles or something like that, but they're doing up now. And, the latest video being 2019, the last one was 2007. That's quite a gap of 12 years. Both men are older now. I'm sure the trip will be a little harder for them. I imagine they're both probably near in their 50s by now. I'm not really sure. I haven't looked up their ages. They might both be in their 50s by now, for all I know. But anyways, they're not going to be doing this show, as far as I can tell from what I researched online last night and watched in YouTube videos. They're not going to be doing it on BMWs. They're also not going to be doing it on, they're not doing it on motorized motorcycles. Motorcycles with actual gas engines. They're performing this trip with the Harley-Davidson Livewire of all bikes. And an electric truck, too, so they're going electric on this, which is interesting, I guess, to say the least. Sounds like they got 4 of the live wires. Now, in the previous videos, they had Claudio, or whatever his name was, who, it was nice getting stopped by a tractor on the way to work, who rode another GS and followed him and filmed him. As far as I could tell from what I saw on there, they had 4 live wires, which was like 2 probably for backups. because obviously they're going to have a charging problem. Those things only go like 120 miles to charge, 140 miles to charge, and that's Harley Davidson statistics. So you know it's not going to get that, right? Probably get 100 miles out of a charge maybe. It takes an hour to charge it. Maybe they get 120 miles out of a charge. I don't know. Which should be fine, but they still got to charge it. And it sounds like they got a big trailer pulling the other two bikes, so the big F350 pulling that, so kind of does away with the whole going green thing. Around this tractor, because they're pulling a big-ass trailer and using a big old diesel truck. But anyway, so apparently the support crew will be along with them more. They're doing it on the live wire, which means they'll be stopping and charging a lot more for the trip. I guess it'll be interesting, though, because really you watch the other one, you didn't watch it for them on the bikes. You more or less watched it for the banner and what was going on the trip. That's what the adventure was, what was taking place in the trip. There's very little video of them actually riding their bikes in the videos. I mean, just little snippets. Other than that, it was them off the bikes. So really, the fact that they got to charge it will probably add to more time for video of them talking about the trip and stuff. So it should be entertaining. I'm looking forward to when it comes out. I imagine it will be a while. If they're doing the trip right now, I assume we won't see anything until 2020, late in 2020 sometime, depending on how long it takes them to cut the video together. I mean, I don't know how long it took to release the first two. But it looks like they got a lot of the same team back together to do it, which is awesome. I think it's weird that it took that many years to get another one going. I do question, will this be a start of them doing more of them again? I also question, is the time past where this is no longer a relevant video? You know, even though it sounds exciting, maybe we enjoyed the first two. You know, now, back then there weren't motovlogging and there wasn't people going on trips on bikes or anything on the internet where you could watch people go on things and see the world through different ways. And now there is. I mean, we're all part of it. I mean, maybe those films kind of started that trend of filming while you're on a motorcycle, you know? Like the original motovlog. But I hope it still holds some precedence in today's times. Hopefully it'll be a good film. Hopefully the Harley-Davidson Livewire will be a successful motorcycle for them and not have too many problems. I'm assuming there's not going to be a lot of off-roading because unless they're planning on putting an off-road package Livewire together for them. I don't really think those bikes would be meant for doing off-road trips. Just saying. It's just my take on it. Don't know a whole lot about it. Just found out about it yesterday, so I thought I'd throw a video out there and give my thoughts on the original films and what I think about the new ones. I'm looking forward to them. I hope the Harley-Davidson does well for them. I'm not really holding my breath. I think there'll be a lot of charging. I think the trip is going to take a long time, depending on how many miles they're doing. Most of their other trips are like 19,000 miles each, so, you know, it's a long trip when you got to sit there and charge everything. Not to mention, you get out somewhere, nobody's going to know how to work on the damn thing, probably. So, we'll see. All right, well, I'm almost to work, so I am going to cut this off here, I think, and get underway. So, until next time, keep it safe out there. This is Moose. I'll be talking at you. See ya.